Hey, good evening to everybody. Let's see. This is Coffey's hypnotherapist. My name is Barry Coffey. I am the host in that everything. I'm starting a new show. Uh, about I haven't decided about once a month for now, and I'm wanting to help people, you know, to motivate and to improve their lives. And that. And I'll tell you about myself first. My dark side has brought me to what I am today. I grew up in a dysfunctional family, and my dad, he abused us, hurt my mom, verbally told me one night. But then I got into drugs and alcohol, and then I hurt people. Did stuff that I regret saying. Was actually kicked out of my mom's house. And that. Well, when I got clean in a 12-step program, I have learned something. I got away from it. I was a Baptist, and I got away from it because I figured maybe we were brainwashed into believing stuff, and I got more into addiction. But then, when I got clean, I was taught that I had to follow a spiritual life. If I want to make it, I have to believe in something. And even if I did believe or not, I still followed the spiritual path until about 6, 7 years in my recovery. I found a great spirit that I rely on, and and I've learned a lot, and I've been called to be a spiritual man, and also I've been ordained minister over a year ago. And that don't mean I'm a Christian, Buddha, Tao, Wiccan, whatever. I am all those. And and I got into a school called HMI, which is pretty good. I became a hypnotherapist, certified everything, and I went from hurting people to helping people, and that's where I'm coming from. I been studying. I've been learning meditation. I've been mindfulness, and I added a hypnotherapist to my collection. And what I will do is I will talk about a topic, and then we'll go through a hypnosis. And that. And the topic today is I'll start off with this little story. Um, and I'll tell you why I was told this story to help. You got two frogs hopping along, and all suddenly they fell in a hole. Well, they get to jumping and up and down, kept jumping up and down, up and down. Well, all the other frogs came along and said, "Hey, it's useless. Quit, give up, and die." And they kept saying that. And well, one of the frogs eventually figured, okay, he gave up and he died. The other frog kept going and going until he got out. And they asked him, "Did you hear what I said?" He said, "Sorry, but I'm deaf." Now, the reason why I was saying it is the word. When I was growing up, my dad used to tell me I was too stupid to learn, so he wasn't going to teach me. Then when I got in high school, I had a school counselor that told I wasn't going anywhere and all that. So I quit school making B's and C's. So I figured I was a dumbass, you know. And I went through life, and I was told I was this because of my addiction. That after a while, I started believing that I was a loser and a nobody, and I wasn't going anywhere, and because of all the lies I've been told, you know. And the words do have effect on people, how we are positive, how we are negative, you know. And the frog was deaf to the negative, you know, how we live our life, how we work through this, and it takes a lot of times that watch what we say. It's like we have a friend that's going through going through PTSD. How should I approach him? How should I talk to him? What we say could start an argument. What we say could help the person, And it's a lot of knowing what to say at the right time or not saying anything at the right time, just being a friend, you know. But we work with people. We want to help people, and I been hearing people telling me stuff, and I was called to teach, lead. My Great Spirit called me to lead, and I wanted to be a counselor. He wanted me to be a minister. I got back and forth, and he came up the conclusion I could do both. Well, my past experience, nobody's going to listen to me. Nobody, this is going to happen. So I never tried, but I did read a lot of information. And if you notice, I read a lot of psychology, philosophy, art, um, hypnotherapist, psychology. You name it, it's on here. And I've been learning over the years. I've been going to seminars. I've been listening to meditation and everything, and that's what they teach us in these 12-step programs. It's kind of like I've seen it in meetings and stuff where you can say this way. Somebody comes in, says the same thing in 5 words. They got everybody looking at him, listening to him. It's like his words just hypnotized people right there. Why is that? How can a person walk in, say the same thing you say, and have everybody listening to him? Well, he might have said it a different way, but it means the same thing. Uh, Apparently, some people listen. Hey, this guy's dressed the way he looks, or he's probably got more something to say, so we'll open our mind to this guy. And it's the thing is I wanted to be like that, where I can talk and get my point across and help people, you know. And they have a program called the Toastmaster, and they teach you how to speak. They teach you how to do a conference, how to speak professional, and all that stuff and everything. And I thought about taking it, but my school that I go to, HMI, we have what we call NLP. Could I, should I, why didn't I do it this way? Could I have done it this way? What's this? Going through the words, what should I have done better? How could I worded that? How could I have said that any different? You see, and I can actually help you with stuff, and my website is coffeyhypnotherapist.com, or if you can't find it that way, go to just say Coffey Hypnotherapist, and it will say Berry Coffey, Talbot, Tennessee. That's me. Just go on there and give me information. And if you want me to help you, give me a call, and I will get back to you. And right now I'm just doing this as an experiment and seeing how this would go. But there's one thing to summon it up is that I still hear those words, and I still have their negative. Like my family, if I was telling my mom that I'm doing this and I'm out here going to work this, and she doesn't know that I'm already doing this and I'm working, but she'll say, "Nah, you can't do that. Nah, you don't listen." She would try to convince me that this is not going to work. Well, I have learned over the years, I hear those words, but I have done one thing, is don't give up. And hearing them words are just words, And I got where I started listening to people that give me more of an influence than the people that give me a negative influence. And I had a guy one time told me, quit looking at the things I haven't accomplished and start looking at the thing I have accomplished. Well, those right there made me think. Um, oh, I'm a forklift driver. I'm a hypnotherapist. Wow, I do have a lot to learn. And one thing back, I went to a yoga festival up in Floyd, Virginia, called the Floyd Yoga Fest Labor Day weekend, and I was talking to some people I didn't even know. There was these young people that was next to me, and I met, and I heard something that really made me feel confidence. They said, "You have a lot of wisdom." Well, what that told me is yes, I can teach. Okay. The words they said gave me confidence of doing this. And another thing is, I wanted to do a YouTube show and have my own show. And I kept procrastinating. But somebody said, the only way you're going to do it is start doing it. And I've been doing it. I listen to groups on web on Facebooks. I get into seminars. I listen to documentaries. And a lot of stuff, and that's where I came up with the deal with the words, you know, and it's a lot of what we say, what we do have an effect on people, and that. In that, so best way to learn. Okay, what I want to do now is that first of all, I want to tell you about hypnosis. Hypnosis is really that it's a choice, a subconscious, unconscious mind. Say, like you're driving down the road, you miss the turn you're supposed to turn on. Well, we call it not paying attention or force of habit. Well, it's actually a stage of hypnotic. When we go to sleep, we put ourselves in hypnotic. You go to a movie and you know the movie's fiction, especially love scenes where you're into it and you're living that moment, and oh, it's just a movie, and it takes a lot of time to adjust to this stuff, you know. And the thing is, you're not going to be in a trance for the rest of your life. You can come out in it anytime you want to. If something happens to me, there's going to be times you wonder if you are in a hypnosis or not. Chances are you are. And there will be a trigger, the hypnotic stage. And like I said, it's just, and you're not going to bark and quack like a chicken unless you want to. That's TV act, movie, fake delusion just to make money. But I'm a therapist, hypnotherapist. Now, what I want you guys to do right now is I want you to put your feet flat on the floor. If you're in a recliner, just recline back far. Chair, keep your head. Don't let your head. Just keep it right there and relax. And what I want you to do, if you're chewing gum or anything, spit it out in that. Now, what I want you to do, if you don't have neck problems, look at the ceiling and pick a spot. And if you do have neck problem, just pick something on the wall or something straight ahead. And I want you guys to focus on that spot. Let's focus on that spot. Now, you may want to blink a few times, but that's cool. Just keep watching that spot. Yeah, watching it. Yeah. Now, keeping your eyes open. Yeah, may blink a few more times. That's okay. You want. The object might start getting dimensional, might start blurring. Your eyes are probably getting heavier, but keep them open. And that spot might start fading away. Now, I want you to slowly let your eyes close. Okay. Now, I want you to feel the top of your head, kind of a warm relaxational energy coming down, going down to the temple, the forehead, down the side, the back of the head, down to our cheeks, our chin, down to our neck, all the way to our shoulders, down to our biceps, down to our elbows, down to our forearm, down to our hands, down to our fingers. Now, when I say inhale, I want you to tighten that part of the body. Ready? Okay, inhale. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just let it out. All right, one more time. The arms, the shoulder. Inhale. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tighten it. There you go. Just let it release. Now, let's go down to the chest, focusing on the chest, the arms, down to our abdomen, down to our stomach. In that. Now, again, the upper body, when we inhale, tighten up. 1, 2, 3, hold it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. One more time. Inhale, tighten up, hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, let it out. And that. Now we'll work on down to the pelvis, our thighs, down to our knees, down to our shins, down to our ankles, down to our heels, the arch of the feet, down to our toes. Now, tighten the whole body when we inhale. Ready? Inhale. Hold it. Hold it. Tighten up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it out. Okay, one more time. Tighten up. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it all out. Okay. Now we are relaxed. The body feels like a massage. Energy going through our body. Letting the atmosphere, walking along, feeling great. In the end, no tension, no frustration, no nothing, just feeling relaxed and confident. Now I'm going to count from 5 to 0, and we're going to go down under. 5, going under. 4, going even under. 3, going even under. 2, going even under. 1, 0. Deep sleep. Every time I mention the word deep sleep, with your permission, you will go under hypnotic. And now, as we were walking through, we'll notice these stairs going up. And we go up these stairs, and we go up to the top, and we step in this room. We're hearing words that are telling us, hey, you're successful. You can be good at anything you want to. We go into another room, and we have a spirit guide that's teaching us how to be more successful, how to be great in everything. Then we go into another room that's got tools, spiritual tools, to use in our knowledge of wisdom. And then we go in and we practice these skills of learning how to talk, how to feel great, have positive in our lives, walking through and learning expression. Now we come to a mirror and we tell ourselves, not what other people say, what do we and can do in that, and what we can put our mind to, and what we can learn and train ourselves, and plus what we can train and learn. As we walk down, we're feeling more confidence, more relaxed, walking on down to zero. Now we're down where there's like a waterfalls, a stream going through. In that, we walk over and we sit and we meditate and just sitting there for a moment. Then we have a thought that comes into our head. The front part of our head is the front door. Imagine. And the back door is the back of our head. So imagine when this thought comes through, we don't analyze it. We don't try to figure it out. We just let it float through the front door out the back. And now, if this same thought comes, we look at it. Is this something I can use, or is this something that's going to keep me from going forward? So if it's a negative thought, we just let it go. Letting go that unwanted stuff and flowing, letting the water put in some positive energy, feeling good, letting know. And we hear these words saying, I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be good. I'm going to learn as much as I can. I'm going to practice what I've learned. I'm going to come what I want to be. Amen. And we keep telling ourselves, trust ourselves. And the word trust is what we're looking for, is trust what I can do. And we lay down with our hands palms up. Imagine you're laying down. And you're going on a journey. We go through a place that we feel safe. We listen. We practice what we learn. We listen to positive stuff. We feel great. Just lay there for a moment. Okay, as we come back, we're going to feel great no matter what is being said, negative or positive. We are still going to keep doing. We're not going to give up. We're not going to let anything keep us from doing what we were set our goal to do. Starting at zero, shut the door. Don't let that negative out. Keep it locked up. 1, coming more back. 2, coming more self. 3, coming in more of the room. 4, wide awake. 5, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake. Wide awake. Wide awake. Man. Well, I'd like to thank you all for coming. In that. So look on my website, Coffey Hypnotherapist. That's Coffey. And that. And what's so funny is that people, when they hear our deal, they wonder if we're drinking coffee, but it's our name. My son used to have a podcast university went to. He had a radio show called the Coffee and Car Report, and somebody asked him, do you drink coffee as you're walking along? But hey, give me information, and if you give me some feedback on how this is doing, and I will do another show. And thank you all for coming. I'll see you next time.